talking about growth and the things that can actually cause growth. So if you're watching this for the first time, my name is Stallone-Obaraemi Samuel. This is like the third video of a series of 3 videos, if you like, on things that can help us to grow. So you might want to go look at the other 2 and see how this can actually benefit you. Okay, so we've shared a couple of powerful concepts. We've talked about the first nature, we've talked about the second nature, and what people think that most of the things that they do is by virtue of the way they were born, or it's things that they inherited, and they don't see why they have to make efforts to grow. So you can watch on the first video or so. And then we've also talked about how efficiency and persistence can make a whole lot of difference in your life in terms of how you respond to the challenges that life throws at you and how you can actually make better decisions. So today I want to talk about, this part, I want to talk about 2 very powerful concepts. And the first one is the concept of forethought. When we talk about forethought, what are we talking about? We're talking about the process of imagining the future, the process of seeing the future before it really happens. Okay, now all of us, everyone has the capacity to see the future before it happens. But what you see is a function of the way you think and your mind, right? So it's actually a process, it's not an act. So for some people, they've got positive forethoughts. For others, they've got negative forethoughts. And it depends on how you see life and the results that you get. And how you see life and whether your forethought is positive or negative could actually interfere with your growth or actually support your growth. Now, it's a very powerful term because it has to do with your future. Many people, unfortunately, like to live in the past. They look at the good old days. They don't want to leave the good old days. But what they forget is that today, as they think about the good old days, by tomorrow, today is going to be an old day, but they're not happy about today. So by tomorrow, obviously, they'll be sad about the old day, which is today. So life just moves. We have to learn to also move. Okay, so what's the difference between people who think, people with positive forethought, and people with negative forethought? Now, the people with positive forethoughts, they see a stone and they see a stepping stone. The people with negative forethoughts, they see a stone and they see a stumbling block. It's just about life. Now, the people with positive forethoughts, they see themselves winning. They see themselves succeeding, depending on the goal that they set in life. All right, they see themselves achieving. They know they've got the potential to do certain things. They just may not know how, but they believe that if they put in the effort, they do the learning, they do what is needed, they'll get to that point. They know that. They know that there will be obstacles along the line, and they are prepared mentally to deal with those obstacles in order to get through to their goals or to their vision, to achieve the vision. But people with negative forethoughts, all they just see problems along the line that will stop them from not going forward. The question is, why would you go forward if you have no hope? Because hope is they say, is an anchor. So why would you go forward? So for people with negative forethoughts, they have no hope. So the drive to go forward is not there. When you have negative forethought, all you see is just the incorrect thing. Why this project will not work? Oh, we've tried it before. There's no need even going forward. Oh, they're always scared. That's for negative forethought. And it's a very dangerous place to be because people who think that way, they hardly go forward. They do not have the energy to figure out what to do in order to move on. And then they allow themselves to get crushed under it. So what you need to become, what I need to become, what we all need to become, like I said in the first video, is about understanding how our minds work. But along the line, like, what we need to do is to learn to become creative thinkers. Yes, I want to get here. I don't know how to do it right now, but I'm going to find out how. I'm going to learn how to get it done. I'm going to be an apprentice. I'm going to be under the tutelage of someone. I'm going to read books. I'm going to Google. I don't know how, but I know where I'm going. So when you become a creative thinker, you become powerful. You are not going to be blocked, or you're not going to be stopped by the things that you meet along the line. That is how powerful this is. Once you have a strong, positive forethought. Your negative forethought, everything is a stumbling block. So don't allow yourself to stay stuck in that space. Another concept I want to share with you today, and in this session that I believe that will be very helpful to you, is what we call your center of control, what I call your center of control. When you make decisions, where do your decisions come from? Do your decisions come from inside, or do they come from outside? So there are two centers of control. The first center of control is the internal center of control. The second center of control is the external center of control. So I want to ask you, who is in charge of your life? Who is in charge of your dreams? Who is in charge of your goals? Do you allow yourself to be pressured? Do you allow peer pressure to take control of what society wants? All right, to take control of your life and the decisions that you make. Where is your locus? Where is your center of control? Is it inside of you, or is it outside of you? You see, many people are living they are living their lives based on what other people think, completely based on what other people think about them. They do not have the power to make decisions by themselves. They do not have the drive to do the digging, to do the thinking, and then make decisions that would truly, intrinsically benefit them. They just want to go with the world. They just want to go with everything out there. Ask yourself, where does my center of control lie? Now, if your center of control is internal, it means the energy comes from inside of you. You have this mindset, I can cause it. I can do it. If I don't know how to do it, I can learn it. If I can't learn it, I can find someone who knows how and work with the person to get it done. That will be your mindset. Okay? So, but if your center of control is from outside, it's not internal, you are just completely dependent on what other people think. And that's a weak spot. So my encouragement to you is learn to try things. Learn to just keep moving. If you're a project manager, your life is a project. So think like a project manager. Just plan, and then you do go on. At some point you will execute, you will review, and then you go back to the drawing table. That's how it is. And then you keep growing. I hope that this has really been beneficial to you. What I would expect you to do, I really like you to do, is share this video with someone that you care about. Share this video with a family member, with a friend that you care about. And also like this video. Please also do not hesitate to ask questions if you think there are areas that you need clarity and you think that there's a subject you want me to talk about. It's okay, it's fine. The essence of this whole thing is to see how far we can go in helping people to become better versions of themselves. But before I leave you, I want to leave you with some questions that might really help you to go through that. For you to be able to really understand these questions and apply them to you, you might have to watch the other two videos. Okay? So the first question I want to ask you is, ask yourself, how can I utilize the knowledge that I have gained from all of this, from this series, to make a meaningful impact in my life? And then get a notebook and put it down in writing. That way it's like you've heard, you've watched me, and then you are also now going through the process again. Not many persons will do that. Only those who really care about their personal growth will do that. What obstacles might be impeding my ability to reach my utmost capabilities? That's another question you might want to ask yourself. And then sit down and put down the possible obstacles. You want to start a business, you want to go to school, you want to build a house, you want to get married, you want to improve your personal relationship, you want to improve your marriage, you want to improve your study habits. What is it that is stopping you from taking that step forward? Then number 3, what is one opportunity I have yet to pursue due to the feelings of intimidation or fear? What's that thing that I am just afraid to even pursue because I feel intimidated, because I'm afraid? What is that thing? Find out that thing. Put it down. It could be 5, 10, it could be 2, 3. Put them down. Okay? And then, in what areas should I focus? That's number 4. In what areas should I focus on cultivating resilience and the ability to persist? All right, then also put that down. I can assure you that by the time you put all of this down, somehow a picture of where you are as a person will fall out. Okay, and then number 5, what are my aspirations for myself? What are my dreams for myself? What's my vision for myself, for my loved one, and the community that I belong to, any community that you belong to? At the end of the day, the more important thing is how can we touch the lives of others? How can we make life a bit better for other people? I don't think we can actually make anything or everything perfect for people, but we can make life a little bit easier for some people. But that starts with us growing ourselves, becoming more creative thinkers, and understanding how our mind works, and make sure that we improve ourselves. Do not forget to share this video, please, with